It goes without saying that the underprivileged are continuously punished for their poverty. For example, some banks demand customers to maintain a minimum amount and fine them if they do not, which is essentially a penalty for being poor. Being poor is expensive, as anyone who has tried to make ends meet can attest. So in this video, we look at why being poor can cost you more in the long term. Poverty can create a cycle of financial hardship that is difficult to escape, from increased interest rates and fees on loans to the costs of not having access to nutritious food alternatives, cheap housing, and reliable transportation. Join us as we delve into the realities of the cost of poverty and what we can do to assist people in need. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Life of Luxury. Savor the flavor of exploring wealth, where we post videos about life and luxury. Join us on an exciting video as we explore the wonderful lives of the elite. We are absolutely thrilled to share our knowledge with you. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that we can continue to post videos on this channel. And don't forget to leave a comment and we'll make sure to engage and start some interesting discussions with you. Number 1. Ignoring minor expenses can lead to massive bills if ignored for too long. Let us begin with an all-too-common scenario. For example, you notice that your tooth is a little more sensitive than usual, and you know it needs a filling. But instead of going to the dentist, you opt to ignore it. After a few months, your tooth starts throbbing, your mouth is swollen, and you require root canal therapy. The fee is now 10 times what you would have paid if you had gone for the filling right away. As you can see, your cost has increased over time. The same is true for car troubles, healthcare, leaks, and any other case where preventative steps could ensure that enormous, unneeded costs are avoided. Number 2, loans are taken out in order to make it to the end of the month. When you are poor, having enough cash to get you through the month is a pipe dream, something that only occurs to other individuals, and the only option for impoverished individuals to make their payments, and not even all of them, is to borrow money from unscrupulous lenders. These loans demand excessive interest rates, which only add to the cycle. Loaners are never able to meet their financial responsibilities, and the debt piles up. It's like taking one stride forward and 5 steps back. Number 3, late fees are charged. As African-American writer James Baldwin famously stated, anyone who has struggled with poverty knows how extremely expensive it is to be poor. Loans are obtained only to survive until the end of the month, but even with that loan check, many monthly expenses will not be covered. Most debit orders and monthly subscription services will penalize you if you do not pay the fees on time. So, once again, when you're poor, debt just continues piling up, and it is a difficult hole to climb out of. Number 4, when you buy cheap items, they break sooner and require replacement. Poor people can only afford low-cost things, which do not last as long and must be replaced sooner. However, spending a large sum of money to purchase a high-quality or a name-brand item is not an option when there are hungry mouths to feed. Unfortunately, products affordable to the poor are of bad quality. They are a lost cost variation created with the cheapest components and materials and built with little regard for the buyer. Products are frequently defective, with the understanding that the poor will not bother returning them, since it is simply not worth the time or energy. Again, poverty is expensive. Number 5, banks prefer rich people over poor people. Who is a more lucrative customer for a financial institution? A poor person straining to make ends meet, anxious for a loan, or a wealthy individual who will bring in additional business for the bank? As a natural response, banks strive to discourage poor individuals from utilizing their services, or rather, from looking elsewhere. The poor must pay to the bank, while the rich are paid to the bank. Many banks require a certain amount to be kept in the account. If the minimum amount is not met, the bank will charge you to keep the account open. Poor folks do not have considerable assets that lenders can seize. As a result, only the wealthy benefit. Number 6. Poor people do not have time to invest. A lot of poor people try to make and earn enough money for a day. As a result, they find it difficult to save and invest more money. Perhaps it is the widespread belief that actively investing money requires an inordinate amount of time. This may make some people feel as if the few minutes they have available each day are insufficient. Taking an active interest in your future and finances, on the other hand, can take as little as a few hours per year. Certain investment strategies allow you to go months without paying attention to them and just take a tiny bit of care when you return. Often, poor people must sacrifice good long-term ambitions for short-term gain. It is a luxury they cannot afford, and it is the reason why the poor remain poor. So if the sound of investment or money is beginning to light your heart up, you can watch our previous video about smart money moves, things you should invest in for long-term happiness and success. Now for the last item on our list at number 7. The poor are easy prey for con artists. Poor people choose them when they are desperate and need to get out of a bad financial situation in the belief that they may turn the tables on their financial woes. People are constantly looking for methods to make a quick buck, and there is a lot of noise online offering a high return on a small investment. To the inexperienced eye, it appears to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but they rarely turn out the way you hope. So, if you are able to afford an opportunity to someone that is considered poor, do it. You could be breaking a poverty cycle for an entire family. Now, what do you think of today's video? What do you believe costs more when you are poor? Please let us know in the comments. And if you are still hungry for more, we handpicked a lot of videos for you to watch next. So stay tuned and visit our channel, The Life of Luxury. That's it for now. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, remember to subscribe to The Life of Luxury for more videos to help you explore the wonderful lives of the elite. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of our uploads. See you in our next video!